Hello, on this video I'm going to talk about C++ polymorphism. Now, if you don't know about inheritance, then watch the video that I just posted. I'll leave a link on the description of this video to the inheritance video. Alright, so for this video I'm going to create a new project on Visual Studio. Search for C++ and then click on console application. Alright, so now I'm going to create a couple of classes. I'm going to right click on source files, add, and a class. I'm going to create a class called animal. And on this class animal, I'm going to create a function called feed me. And because this function is not implemented yet, so it gives this green squiggly, so I'm going to hover over, show potential fix, and then create the definition. And here is the function. So for this function, I'm just going to do a cout to display feeding some food. Alright, now I'm going to go to the main program, and then I'm going to include the animal class, and also using the namespace standard. And now here I'm going to create a couple of objects. So the first one is going to be animal lion equals new animal. Then I'm going to feed the lion. Then after that, I'm going to create another animal, but this time I'm going to create a zebra. Alright, so now I have two animals, one lion, the one is a zebra. I'm going to run this program. And when I run this program, you're going to see that both of them are being fed the same food. Well, that's because both of them are the same class, same animal class. Now, I'm going to create a separate class now for each lion and zebra. So I'm going to right click here and add a class. And this class I'm going to call carnivore. And the carnivore class is going to inherit the animal class. And for the carnivore class, I'm going to have all the three access, private, public, protected. So I'm going to go back to the main program now. And for the lion, instead of using the animal class, I'm going to use now the carnivore class. I need to include the header here as well. So now here I'm creating a object type carnivore. So if I run this program now, carnivore is still being fed the generic food. Now this generic food comes from the animal class. So even though the carnivore has its own class, because it inherits the animal class, it's using the function feed me from the animal class. So this function is being used. Polymorphism is when, even though you inherit the animal class, and therefore you do have a feed me function over there, you have the exactly same function on your carnivore class. So this function here is on animal, but I'm creating another one here with the same name, same signature, same everything. So the animal class has a void feed me function, and the carnivore is going to have the same function. I'm going to hover over, show potential fix, and then create a definition. And now this feed me here is on the carnivore class. So here I'm gonna put a cout, and I'm gonna display feeding some meat because this is a carnivore. Now if I run this program, the lion is gonna get some meat. So even though the carnivore inheriting the animal, you will have the exactly same function right here, and you will implement this exact same function. And doing so, whenever the client, in this case the main program, calls the feedme, it is not gonna call the feedme from the animal class, it's gonna call the feedme from the carnivore class. So even though you're calling here the exact same way that you're calling here, it's gonna use different function from different classes. So this is what polymorphism is. And you're changing the behavior of the original function. Now we can do the same thing with the zebra. So I'm gonna right click here and add a class, and this one is going to be called herbivore. I hope I'm spelling this correctly, herbivore. And then the herbivore class is going to have exactly the same thing as the carnivore class had. So I'm just gonna copy this and paste right here on the herbivore. Now feedme has a green squiggly. I'm gonna hover over, show potential fixes, and create a definition. And here I'm going to cout feeding some hay. I think zebras eat hay. I don't know. And if I come here, and now if I change this from animal to herbivore, now even though it's the same function, it's calling obviously different class function, and then one gets feeding some meats and the other one gets feeding some hay. So polymorphism is very easy to understand as long as you understand inheritance. So polymorphism is nothing but a way of you to inherit something from a parent class, but changing the behavior of some of those functions. And you do that by implementing the same function with exactly the same name, with exactly the same signature. So if it's void, it must be void. If it's returning a value, you must return the value. And that is polymorphism in C++. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.